All right, whenever you'd like to take it away, let's start with Humber. Is she there?
My apologies, I got started and
no problem.
didn't turn on my microphone or my video.
No problem.
So good afternoon, my name is Risha. Can everyone see my screen, hopefully? Okay, perfect. So to get started, my name is Risha. I'm the recruitment coordinator in student transfer services at Humber. This I'll have in the breaker room later, but we are giving away $5,000 towards your tuition. So quickly about Humber, we're one of the largest colleges or polytechnics in Canada. We have close to 30,000 students across 2 campuses, over 220 programs that you can choose from, and I'm going to get into a little bit more about that as well. We offer a variety of credentials, so anything from grad certificates, degrees, diplomas, apprenticeships, and also continuing education or continuing professional education. And these are the areas of study that we have programs currently running in. So the main ones I'm going to focus on are graduate certificates. So we have 50+ programs, and I have a sample list. The newest ones are advertising, art design, direction, business analytics, and business insights and analytics, which is an extremely popular program. I'm pretty sure it's going to be oversubscribed again this year. Cloud computing, fundraising management, which is a great program, but not a lot of people know what it is. So for those who are interested in working in, with not-for-profits, but also making good money, because there's a misconception that if you're working in that type of industry, you're not going to make a lot of money. This program sort of changes that idea, because the students do very, very well. And a new program helps sector regulatory compliance. So as you can see a great range of programs from addictions and mental health, event management, human resources management, music, business and music composition, to paralegal, to public relations. So the list goes on and on. So when we have students coming to us, they're coming into, for the most part, if they're coming from a university, into our grad certificates, but they're still coming into our degrees, they're coming into our diplomas and advanced diplomas and certificates as well. So to get started, again, you can always explore, check out our website. It has lots of great information, even the contact information of each program coordinator or an advisor. Admission requirements. So most of our grad certificates require a completed degree in any field. Some might require a specific degree, but you can always connect with me and I can always answer those questions for you. And again, if you're looking to go into diploma or advanced diploma, it's a combination of your post-secondary and your high school grades. And then some programs, again, require secondary requirements. So portfolios, writing samples, admissions tests. So different supports that are in place. So in the transfer department, we have a specific department for students who are looking to transfer. Other supports such as counseling, if you needed financial aid, etc., is all there as well. And applying, you do so through OntarioColleges.ca. The application fee is $95. And we're actually opening up the application this week, I believe. And the earliest date you can actually get an offer is November 1st. It used to be February 1st, but that has been that date has been made earlier, so it's November 1st now. So again, you can apply almost as soon as you want to. So different ways you can visit us. You can book an advising appointment with one of our student mobility advisors. You can do a virtual tour. We're hoping to get some personal in-person tours going, hopefully soon, based on how things are going. Open house, and also there's a lot of info sessions going on. And you can always connect with us on social media as well. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's it for my presentation.
Thank you. That was great. We're going to pass it over now to Susan from Lakehead.
Thanks so much, Kyle. I'm just going to share my screen quickly, if that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hopefully we've got it there.
Yep, we can see it now.
Okay, I'm not going to go through this presentation in detail for obvious reasons. There's a few slides, but if there's any questions later, we could definitely go through them a little bit more. So welcome to the Faculty of Graduate Studies at Lakehead University. My name is Susan. I am the Recruitment and Admissions Advisor for the Faculty of Graduate Studies. A couple quick pictures of both of our campuses. The one on the bottom right is actually a sunrise, believe it or not, in Thunder Bay, and the one on the left is our Aurelia campus. So we have two campuses, one in Aurelia, one in Thunder Bay. There's a quick little map there if you're not sure where those places are. Most of our graduate programs are located, however, in the Thunder Bay campus. We are working on a little bit more offerings in Aurelia as we speak right now. A huge list of all our programs right now. We have 35 plus programs if you include all the specializations. So obviously I'm not going to go through each and every one. I will just mention that if you are looking for a thesis program, we do recommend you kind of source out a supervisor first before making that application. Our specializations are listed here and they do not apply to all programs. Most of them are education, health sciences, computer science, and social sciences. A few PhD programs, not sure if anybody here is looking for one of those, but we do offer a few throughout the different faculties. And all of our programs are 2 years or 6 terms. So you have to be enrolled 6 terms continuously. So that if you start in the fall, that would be a fall term, a winter term, a spring, summer term, then a fall term, a winter term, a spring, summer term again. So it's a little bit different than an undergraduate degree. So just keep in mind, if for some reason you cannot go through the summer, you are also eligible for a leave of absence. These are the exceptions to that rule, of course. There's always an exception to the rule. So our MBA program is 1 year, 3 terms. And so on and so forth. Our Master of Science in Kinesiology program is a course-based program at 16 months. That's just new. And our graduate diploma in kinesiology is 1 year or 3 terms. And those 2 programs, the course-based kinesiology and the graduate diploma in kinesiology, can be done almost all online. So for domestic students, we're looking at about 70% on your last 20 half credits. So that's generally the last 2 years of your 4-year program. We do not include first year level courses if they're taken in your 3rd and 4th year. We prefer to see 3rd and 4th year courses. We will use 2nd year courses if necessary to make up those 20 half credits. For international students, we're looking at a little bit higher CGPA to be competitive, unfortunately. So we're looking at about 75% from international applicants. We do have a couple of exceptions again for our recommended deadline February 1st for fall applications. Our joint PhD and clinical psychology, our PhD health sciences and public health all have exceptions to that rule. I'm going to skip some funding stuff. I'll go through that later in the breakout room if anybody has questions regarding that. And student fees, I have a nice link here because they are different for every program. So how to apply right now, unfortunately, our application is not open. We usually do have it open at this time, but we are working on new and exciting things and having a brand new application system through SurveyMonkey Apply, which is very exciting for us. So hopefully by the end of this month, beginning of November, we'll have that open for you. So I recommend you explore our graduate programs at graduatestudies.lakeheadu.ca, review admission requirements, and then prepare your application and apply online. And this is the handiest takeaway from this presentation is our Faculty of Graduate Studies viewbook, which is now available online. If you go to graduatestudies.lakeheadu.ca, you have the little click here to apply. And on the very, very back page, I will guide you to that. The back cover has a list of all of our programs, courses, if they're available, course, thesis, project options, and what terms they start. So I find that very handy tool for anybody. And that's it. Hopefully that was within 5 minutes. I think that's because I've done this one.
That's bang on.
Perfect.
That's perfect. Yeah. Next up, thank you for that. Next up, we are going to have Stacy from Laurentian.
Hello. All right. So, Annie, bonjour. I'd like to take a minute before I start to acknowledge the Robinson-Huron Treaty of 1850. I'd like to further recognize that Laurentian University is located on the traditional lands of the Atikameksheng and Anishinaabeg, and that the greater city of Sudbury also includes the traditional lands of the Wahnapitae First Nations. As a descendant of settlers, I extend my deepest respect to all Indigenous peoples. Niigwit. Hello, everyone. My name is Stacy Satha-Stephen. I work for the Office of Graduate Studies as a Graduate Information Officer. As the Northern Ontario hub for many things, such as health, entertainment, mining, and retail, the city of Greater Sudbury offers the unique advantages of a metropolitan city while really remaining a truly tight-knit community. Combined with its enviable natural setting of 330 freshwater lakes and boreal forests, it offers an outstanding quality of life. Our campus is surrounded by five freshwater lakes and totals more than 765 acres of land that adjoins to the Laurentian Conservation Area. On the property, there are more than 35 kilometers of multi-use trails, so people walk and ski and hike all year long. Laurentian has approximately 8,200 students, over 1,000 of which are graduate students. Our small class sizes ensure that you're treated as an individual and supported through your education. We offer 31 graduate programs in English and in French, some of which have course-based, online, or major research paper alternatives. Our student researchers are supported by different research centers and schools, such as the Harquail School of Earth Sciences, which offers some of the most comprehensive field and laboratory-based earth science research and education programs in North America. For those of you interested in architecture, our state-of-the-art School of Architecture highlights design and culture for Northern Ontario. Home to the Goodman School of Mines, we're also your one-stop access point to the most comprehensive mining education available in Canada. What's more, we have a state-of-the-art Valley Living with Lakes International Research Center on the shore of Lake Ramsey, which is the largest of the lakes I mentioned that surround our beautiful campus. With some exceptions, graduate tuition is on average just over $3,000 a term, making us one of the more affordable graduate schools in the province. And for most programs, full-time students with a qualifying average are eligible to receive a graduate teaching assistantship, as well as entrance scholarships. In terms of applications, most of our master's programs have a deadline of February 1st or later. The exception to that would be orthophonie and social work. Their deadlines are in January. And in general, the deadlines for our doctoral programs are January 31st or later. We are a bilingual university. We're committed to Indigenous learning with a rapidly growing cohort of international students. I look forward to more personalized discussions during the breakout sessions, but I just wanted to share quickly that we are hosting a virtual open house on October 23rd. So if you're interested in attending that, you can go to laurentian.ca/open-house to register. Thank you. Merci, Miigwech.
Great, thank you very much. Next up, we're going to have myself representing Nipissing. So I'll try to keep mine a little bit shorter. Many of the students here, I'm sure, know all about North Bay and the campus, so I'll just stick to the programs. Beginning with our School of Graduate Studies, we have 7 different graduate programs. We have a PhD in Educational Sustainability, and then some different master's degrees in Education, Environmental Science, History, Kinesiology, Mathematics, and Sociology. Regardless of your area of interest, the student-faculty interaction is at the heart of all the Nipissing graduate programs. Graduate students have the benefit of additional face time with the professors. You're also going to have a supervising professor who shares similar research interests to yourself, and they're going to help guide you through the program in your final research paper. And most of the professors are limited to 2 or 3 students a year, so they're going to have plenty of time to get that one-on-one interaction with you. As a small university, it also means less students and more access to state-of-the-art lab spaces and the designated outdoor research areas as well. Some of you may have already had access to those labs as undergrads, so it might not be anything new to you, but as a graduate student, you'll get even more access to those spaces. Additionally, graduate students are also eligible for various types of funding to help pay for your education. There's teaching and research assistantships within the faculty you're in, research fellowships, and some graduate scholarships valued at $5,000 and $10,000. I'm going to plug this a little later on too, but at 5 p.m. tonight, I will be hosting a funding webinar with Amber McCarthy from our School of Graduate Studies. So she'll be covering all of the funding options for you if you're interested in the graduate programs. Finally, the graduate students are also given a private key to, or a key to the private grad lounge where they can study, relax, store your research materials, or just interact with your peers. Along with the School of Graduate Studies, we also have some other post-degree programs if you're interested in educating or helping others. Our 2-year Bachelor of Consecutive Education program, which is part of Nipissing's renowned Schulich School of Education, offers multiple teaching divisions for those interested in kindergarten through to grade 12. We also have a PJ FSL stream that qualifies graduates to teach French specifically as a second language from kindergarten to grade 12. There's also the 2-year Scholar Practitioner program, which is an innovative second degree nursing program ran out of Toronto. And that's for applicants who already have a degree in an undergraduate degree in another discipline or subject. Courses are taken at our affiliated partners at the Mishler Institute in Toronto. And then you also have some placements within Sick Kids or some of the other hospitals that are part of the University Health Network in the GTA. And finally, we have our social work program, the professional years of the social work program specifically. So if you're currently in the social work program and you've finished your first 2 years, you're going to apply to the professional years for the final 2. Or if you're taking another degree, maybe child and family studies, social welfare, social development, something along those lines, you can also apply to the professional years of the social work program. And that includes 900 hours of community placement experience for students to gain valuable practical experience in North Bay and the surrounding area. Some of you may also be attending because you're interested in some of our college partnerships programs with business and nursing. So if you have any questions about that, I'll do my best to answer them. But the transfer programs or college programs in particular, my colleague Sarah Marinelli can help you with that. But just send me any questions you have about any of the Nipissing programs and I'll be happy to help you out. But I think I'll wrap it up with that for Nipissing, and I'll pass it over to the next rep, which is going to be Christine from Ryerson.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for having me. I'm Christine. I'm an admissions and improvement officer at Ryerson's Eads School of Graduate Studies. Ryerson is known as one of Canada's most innovative and entrepreneurial universities for graduate education. We have 65 graduate programs, including master's degrees, PhDs, and professional master's diplomas. These range from professional or course-based programs to research-intensive thesis-based programs. Some of our newest programs include the script writing and story design Master of Fine Arts, the management PhD, the urban health PhD, and the media and design innovation PhD. So some pretty exciting offerings. At Ryerson, we have about 3,000 graduate students and over 1,000 graduate teaching faculty. One of the advantages of Ryerson is that we're right in the heart of downtown Toronto. So this means that we've been able to develop partnerships with centers of research, industry, and government around the city. And this helps us create practical and research opportunities for our graduate students. We have a number of funding opportunities for students, different scholarships and awards, funding packages. Ryerson receives about $5.5 million annually in federal and provincial scholarship support. And current students get support from their programs as well. The program administrators or coordinators communicate with students regularly when there's different scholarship deadlines and awards coming up and provide them with some support in that process. One important aspect of being a graduate student is student life. So at Ryerson, we have an active graduate student union, and we have offerings within the School of Graduate Studies to help support students. So for example, there's the Future Smart program consisting of workshops called the Grad Skills Workshops that cover stuff like career skills, communication, research, leadership, and more. We have networking events throughout the year like the Grad Cafe. We have a lecture series called Grad Talks featuring a wide range of expert speakers. So basically ways for you to really become a part of the graduate student community and to gain skills and knowledge for life after grad school. So we're opening up our applications for the fall 2022 intake this Friday, October 15th. And information is on our website, how to apply. That's ryerson.ca/graduate. There are a few programs that have a winter intake and we're taking applications right now. And also some programs that have a spring intake and that opens on November 1st. So I look forward to connecting with you a little bit more during the breakout room. And also if you want to learn more, we have regularly held program information sessions. And we also have a recurring session called Discover Ryerson Graduate Studies, where we do a presentation going in more depth about our programs, about graduate studies at Ryerson. And we have a team of admissions staff on hand to answer your questions live at this session. So if you want to learn more about our programs, admission requirements, etc., or sign up to these sessions, please visit ryerson.ca/graduate. Thanks.
Perfect, thank you. And last but not least, we are going to have Denise from Seneca College.
Thank you, Kyle. Let me just turn on my camera here. Okay, and get started. Okay. All right, sorry about that. Okay, so you are able to see me now. Okay, we're good to go. Okay, so hi everyone, my name is Denise and I'm a student recruitment officer at Seneca. I'm here to let you know about some of the great things Seneca has to offer. We are also a large college with 35,000 full-time students and 60,000 part-time registrants. We offer over 300 programs in different career areas, so there is a program at Seneca for everyone. Seneca is a global school as we have 15,000 international students who are enrolled from 155 countries. We're also #1 in pathway transfers among post-secondary institutions. So our range of transfer options allows students to transfer into a Seneca program or pursue another credential at Seneca or at one of our partner institutions in Canada and internationally. Seneca is proud to offer more than 50 master's degree pathways through our strong institutional partnerships, which will allow you to build on your Seneca degree or graduate certificate. We have 7 locations. Our Newnham, Seneca Downtown, Seneca at York, and Yorkgate campuses are located in Toronto. Our Seneca International Academy and King campuses are located in York Region, and we also have our Peterborough campus. They're all easily accessible whether you're driving or taking public transit. It is important to know that programs are offered at different campuses. So if you're interested, for example, in business or information technology, these programs are offered at our Newnham campus. Our science and creative arts programs are offered at our Seneca at York campus, while our mental health and wellness programs are offered at our King campus. In addition to our certificates, diplomas, and degrees, we offer over 40 graduate certificates, which are for students with a degree or a diploma who wish to enhance their education with more career-focused training. In a year, you will be able to develop industry-specific skills and add a valuable credential to your resume. Many of our graduate certificates feature a work component, which enables you to hone in on your skills in your chosen field and make important contacts before you graduate. There are also options to participate in applied research. To make it easier to explore our graduate certificates, we have broken them down into 10 different areas of study. So there's aviation, there's business, creative arts and design, there's education, community and social services, engineering, technology, hospitality and tourism, information technology, law administration and public safety, media and communications, and science. Depending on the program you choose, there are opportunities to study full-time or part-time. If you're interested in a marketing management career within the esports and competitive gaming industry, our esports marketing program would be a great choice. Our cannabis regulation and the quality assurance program, the first of its kind in Ontario, would be the program for you. If you're interested in cannabis regulation or quality assurance in medical or cannabis production organizations, our mental health intervention program will prepare you in mental health detection, prevention, and outreach to provide expertise to individuals and families in need of support. If you have a passion for public speaking and communications, or public relations, corporate communications graduate certificate is a great one. To learn more about Seneca and our programs of interest, if you would like to speak with the program experts, learn more about the services and supports which are available, and to take a virtual campus tour, please visit us at our virtual open house this Saturday, October the 16th, from 8 a.m. until 1 p.m. Also, please join me in our breakout room after this panel presentation if you'd like to learn more about our graduate certificates and pathway options. Thank you for listening, and I will now turn it back over to Kyle.
Perfect. Thank you, Denise. I'm just going to stop the recording now.